community. This is Greg from 3 Dimensions of Music. I'm responding to a thread created by Mike at MGK Boston. That's the name of his channel. Most of the people that watch me know Mike. You have to look up his channel if you need to know him, but you should, because he's a fun guy. He made up this thread, S.U.M.M.E.R, spell S.U.M.M.E.R, with your albums, or the artist of the albums, and the names of the albums. I picked out 6 of my own. First one, it's a favorite of mine, Santana, for S for summer. Lotus, this is a 3-record set. If you don't have Lotus and you like Santana, God knows you got to have this album. It's a live Japan set that had a lot of people, and that's the centerfold of it. But it's got all his standards and so many more jams on it. You would love it. Santana. Next one for you, the UK. That's the name of the band. It's a super group formed by John Wetton, Bill Bruford, Alan Holdsworth, and Eddie Jobson. A fantastic group of guys. They got together and made a few albums. This is one of them here, UK. So that would be you. And that's on that particular UK label, which is kind of neat. Okay, that's you. M. The first M. Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush. This is on Columbia. Most people that are familiar with Frank Marino are familiar with this live album. It's a rocker, it's great. As a matter of fact, I was just listening to this one tonight. It's called Real Live, and it's a double CD set. I found this for $1 at a flea market, and I just love it. So they came out with a record store day releases of the albums from this concert. And it's a fantastic concert, but I'm kind of veering off course here. Frank Marino, Real Live. If you don't know the guy, this is the best thing to have, because there's some great guitar on there. Next, for the next M, would be Metallica, S.U.M.M.E.R. I invested in this when it came out. It's a 3 or 4 record set, I think, but it's with the San Francisco Orchestra, I think. San Francisco Orchestra. It's fantastic. It's a great album. A lot of their songs they do with an orchestra, and it's just a great variation of this heavy metal group. And I have S&M1. I got it at a flea market for $1, and then I said I got to get the 2, and this came out I think during a record store day or maybe a release. But S&M2. Next one for E. Called Elements. The band's called Elements. A couple of guys got together, Mark Egan and Danny Gottlieb. This is a jazz album on the Novus label. And that's kind of what's neat about these threads when Mike thinks these up, or there's a couple other guys, Chris Profi does it too, where they think up threads. And you look through your collection, you haven't seen these records in ages. And I haven't pulled this one out, so I listened to it and I just enjoyed it very much. I think the one reason I bought this back in the day was someone else was on here that I was familiar with, and I believe it was it was Bill Evans on sax. Well, maybe not. Oh, Steve Kahn, that's what it was. Steve Kahn is on guitar on a couple of songs. And I like Steve Kahn, so I picked this up, and it's actually a pretty good album. It's called Elements. Mark Egan and Danny Gottlieb, they got together. It's kind of a pretty cool cover too. Hold it there for a second. All right, let me put this back real quick so I don't make a mess of myself here. And that would be E for Elements. Last one for R. I just got this in the mail. Return to Forever. It was kind of like a birthday gift. This is a 4-record set, and I'll give you a tip, guys. Return to Forever is a group that was formed with Chick Corea. There's 4 albums in here, and it is currently, it's not even on sale. It's available for $28.99. I mean, that's a steal. And everybody on here is a stellar player. And it's the great songs from the Return to Forever. This is actually a 2008 concert. They got all back together. Let's see if I can open it up here. And I just got this, and it's fantastic. For 28 bucks, it's like $8 a record or $7 a record. My God, I mean, this is fantastic music. So that's a tip for you guys if you want to sell it out. It's jazz fusion, but it's kind of like a little progressive jazz too. Here's the inserts. Here's Stanley Clark. He's one of the group. Of course, the man, Chick Corea, who has since passed away. This would be, it's like a conglomeration of all the guys, but on the other side, Al Di Meola, guitarist extraordinaire. And then lastly, but not least, is my man, Lenny White. Lenny White, great drummer. But anyways, great set. I can't stress enough, if you want to get into jazz fusion in the best way, and this is the first way I got into it, was Return to Forever. I have a whole collection of Return to Forever albums, but that's for the end of summer. Hey, I just want to say hi to my granddaughters, London, hi London, Madison, Evelyn, and CJ, otherwise known as Charlotte. Bye-bye.